5 passengers who are yet to be released. The chairman, Rivers Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, Comrade Israel Pepple, while reading out their letters to the Rivers State Head of Civil Service who represented the governor, Siminalayi Fubara, lament over the state of waterways insecurity.
An urgent request for government intervention. Insecurity on our waterways in recent time is a recurring decimal and is giving us sleepless nights. Resultantly, our members are at SAGE, hence this Save Our Soul letter. Every day we have reported cases of sea pirate attacks on our members, and in most cases, they kidnap travelers on board our members' boats, cut away their belongings, including our members' boats, and sometimes kill innocent citizens in course of embarking on their nefarious act.
He called for urgent intervention by the state government as the Rivers State Head of Service, George Nweke, assured proactive measures.
To this end, we call on the government to save the souls of our teaming members, whose means of subsistence have consistently been threatened and has lost so much to the sea pirates and men of the underworld. As our demand follows, we seek the government to enforce the release of passengers on board of our boats recently.
What you have done, you call it a protest, it's not a protest. It's a civic responsibility that you have observed something and you are reporting it to the appropriate quarters. I want to assure you that this government will not leave any stone unturned to bring security to every person that is in this state. The governor is interested in the proper policing of our place.
The Maritime Workers Union also called for a security stakeholders meeting in ensuring that the river's waterways is safe for business. From Rivers State, Dele Fason reporting for Galaxy TV News.
Three states in the northeast, Jigawa, Adamawa and Taraba, have been hit hard by floods with at least 41,000 people displaced, while in the northwest state of Kaduna and Zamfara, over 4,000 households have also been affected. Stakeholders say this situation is becoming worrisome as NIMET's prediction was looked by many Nigerians, resulting to fatality and loss of properties. Galaxy TV Bosa Nyakusak sent in this report from Kaduna State.
At least 49 people have been killed and thousands displaced in Nigeria after heavy rains caused flooding in the northeast of the country, according to the National Emergency Management Agency. 12 people have also been reported killed and thousands of others displaced, with farmlands and other properties worth millions of naira destroyed in rain-induced flood in Gumi local government area of Zamfara state. These worrisome statistics of flood rendering people homeless and leading to fatality in some cases has been caused by climate change, which is mostly caused by human activities. Even though the government says 110 kilometers of embankments have been constructed to avert further destruction, the flooding continues to claim lives and properties, diverting scarce government resources meant for development.
When I was in 100 level, that was around 1982, I was in 100 level then. I learned for the first time about climate change. And our lecturer, Professor Agbola, told us that very soon Bar Beach in Lagos, will soon be in Ibadan. All of us shouted, "Ah!" Because of the climate change. Well, from that time to this time, I can't laugh at his word again.
The Nigeria Hydrological Service Agency, NISA, issued an urgent warning to the public regarding the rising water levels on the River Niger system. According to NISA, the development is attributed to upstream activities in Niger and Mali, with reports from the Niger Basin Authority in Niamey, NBA, in Niamey, Niger Republic. NISA added that the risk of flooding was expected to peak by the end of August and into September, urging states and communities along the River Niger system to remain vigilant, which has started occurring in states like Kaduna. Dr. Motoshe Philip, a university dean, explained that proper enlightenment from government and the populace is required because with change of attitude, the effect of climate change and causes of flooding can be reduced.
We went around to 708 places trying to sensitize the citizens, but trying to let them understand the dangers of living or residing within prone areas. We have engaged stakeholders, which include traditional title holders and religious leaders, including people residing in those areas, so as to make sure that no harm comes to any citizen of the state. So unfortunately, yesterday we experienced two signs. I can say just two as of for yesterday, Sabon Gari local government and Zaria local government.
Let's revert back to what it used to be. Let every area be occupied with the grain. All this burning and all these things to stop. Some people, because they want to get rat to eat, they will go and burn forest. Because of rat, they will go and burn forest. So all those practices, there should be a legislation against all those things, where people will be prosecuted for doing all those things.
The Sierra Leone government says 31 of the country's 36 states were at risk of experiencing high flood, while promising that its agencies will continue to monitor the situation closely, and provide regular updates to the public.
And now we'll move over to the foreign desk for more news. Hello and welcome to Foreign News. The death toll from devastating floods have ravaged southeastern Bangladesh for weeks reached 52 on Thursday. According to a report from the Disaster Management and Relief Ministry, millions of people remain cut off in parts of the country. 21 more flood-related deaths were reported in Bangladesh on Thursday, raising the toll from the current flooding to 52. The National Disaster Response Coordination Center, under the Ministry of Disaster Management and Relief, reported that out of the dead, 14 died in Kumila, 17 in Feni, and 6 in Chattogram. The report said 3 in Cox's Bazar, 8 in Noakhali, and 1 each in Brahmbaria, Lakshmipur. Over 5 million people have been affected by the floodwaters that hit 11 of the country's 64 districts and caused colossal damage to life, property, and standing crops. The report said more than 500,000 flood-affected people, including women and children, took shelter in 3,403 centers. The ongoing devastating floods triggered by seasonal rains and sudden onrush of water from hills across the Indian borders have left over 1 million people marooned in about a dozen southeastern and northeastern districts. And that's all we have on Galaxy News. Thank you so much for being a part of the news. My name is Nanwangi Mazar.